Action!
What is an action verb? It is a verb that describes what a person or thing can do. It can also be actions you can't see, such as a thought. Let's take a look at some action verbs. Now that you know what action verbs are, let's see if we can find some ways to use them. Look at this picture of a road race and see if you can think of some action verbs you could use in sentences describing this road race. Now, let's take a look at some of the action verbs we came up with. Here are the sentences we came up with. Let's take a look at the action verbs we used. The people are running a race. Running is our action verb. The man in black is winning the race. Winning is our action verb. He runs fast. Runs is our action verb. The woman in the front is cheering. Cheering is our action verb. Now, let's take a look at another picture. Here is a picture of a group of people in a business meeting. Take a moment and see what action verbs you could come up with to describe what is going on in this picture. Our first sentence is, the leader of the group is talking. Talking is our first action verb. The group is listening to him. Listening is our second. One man is writing. Writing is our action verb. One man is looking out the window. Looking is our action verb. Now, let's take a look at our last picture. This is a picture of Central Park in New York City. As you think of action verbs you could use to describe the things that are happening in this picture, look at everything in the picture. There's so much going on. There's people in the park, the trees, the sky, the buildings. Try to think of action verbs you could use to describe anything in that picture. Take a moment and see what you can come up with. Here are the action verbs we came up with and the sentences we would use them in. Laying. She is laying on her towel. Talking. Many people are talking to their friends. Walking. One man is walking through the park. Looking. She is looking at the beautiful blue sky. Hanging. Many people seem to be hanging with friends. Shining. The sun is shining bright on the park. Reading. I enjoy reading at the park. Now, let's display your new understanding of action verbs. I want you to look around the room and write 5 action verbs you could use in sentences to describe your class. For example, is the person next to you writing something down? Writing could be your action verb. After you complete Activity 1, you can begin Activity 2. This is going to take some creativity. Using a blank piece of paper, draw a picture of your perfect day. Maybe snow is falling and you're building a snowman, or you're on a boat in the middle of the ocean. After you complete your picture, you are going to label parts of the picture with action verbs you could use to describe them. For example, if you drew a boat, you could write the word float next to the boat because the boat would float on the water, and float would be your action verb.
Action! Action! Action!